Good morning from the country with the greatest sandwiches in the world. Da Nang has blown me out of the water. Price to life quality, it is just unmatched. Today we've spent $25 and we've got all of this stuff. Crazy. Welcome to Vietnam. Before I give you tip and he tried to overcharge me.
Yay! I'm on live.
My pizza boy.
How do I go down? This is so cool. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi. Every time. Oh, I hated every second of that. I can't stand it. Good morning. Oh, from the country with the greatest sandwiches in the world, in which we're about to start the day off with. I'm always excited to come here. Xin chào. Mukbang mai. Yeah. This is the absolute spot. I've been here for 5-6 months in Da Nang, and I only discovered this place about a month ago or less, sadly. And since then, I think I must have consumed 20 to 30. They're so good. Very simple little stand where they got all the stuff. It looks like they're a bit low right now because they close halfway through the day at 12 o'clock for some reason, and it's almost half 12, sorry, almost half 11. So looking a bit empty on the old stuff. But the geezers over here with all the cauldrons, and they basically, it's okay, I come in? So they basically get all these bits of belly pork, hang them in here for God knows how many hours with these coals. All the fat drips out the bottom, and then you're just left with this crispy goodness. So here she's got the pork, we got cucumber, salad bits, pickled, whatever, carrots, some kind of sauce. This one in particular is a bit different to the traditional banh mi. However, it's my favorite. Right across the road here, we're gonna get ourselves a little coconut. These ones are like king-size coconuts. Xin chào. Can I get the small one? Is how much? 23 for the small one. How about this one? Oh, okay. Then I'll take the big one. I'll take this one. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. So right across the road, they got a store selling coconuts. These are like the biggest ones I've ever seen. I don't know where the hell they're getting these ones from. And they've also got sugarcane. And you know it's real sugarcane when all the wasps around it. Anyway, welcome to a video in the country I've been living in for the past 5 or 6 months, in the exact city that I've been living in for that time, Da Nang in central Vietnam. Absolutely love this place. One of my favorite places I've been to over the past 5 years in Asia. We're gonna get stuck into it during this video. The door's always open. Not quite sure what we're gonna get up to, but I'm gonna show you around and we're gonna have a fun time. Come on. Bye-bye. Okay, coconut secured. Oh, this one is mine. Okay, thank you. Oh man, I'm so excited to get tucked into this. So, if you weren't aware, Vietnam was colonized by the French at some point. I'm not going to pretend like I know the dates. And gave them bread. So now, all around Vietnam, you have unbelievable, particularly the baguettes. Just so airy, so crispy, beautiful. Thank you. Oh, what a nice guy. He said, thank you for coming to Vietnam. Welcome. How nice. The way they cook the meat here is an absolute joke. So, you've essentially got like proper greasy, fatty, crispy pork in there with all that veg. There you go. And this is 22K, which is like 70, 80 cents. And funnily enough, the coconut was the same price, 22K. So we've got a $1.60 breakfast right here. This video is going to be slightly different to the ones I usually make on this channel, because usually it's me going to somewhere for the first time, showing you around the city. Obviously, Da Nang is the place I've been based since the beginning of 2024. So have a little bit of experience in the place, you know, have tested it for its nature, its days out, its health and well-being, its gyms, its X, Y, and Z things. That rhymed. Restaurants, mainly. I'm quite a foodie, so that's mainly what I'm exploring. So this is going to be kind of like showing you some of the best spots, I suppose, and just trying to get in the mix a little bit and see what happens. I do absolutely love this country. It's the first country I properly traveled to, like backpacked to, when I was young. When I was 21 in 2019, I came here and did it for 6 weeks, south to north. Since then, I've always wanted to come back, and this is the first time I've come back. And once again, it's just, the expectation was high, and I've come here and not been disappointed again. Da Nang has blown me out of the water. Price to life quality, it is just unmatched. I've never been anywhere like it. Anyway, rather than just blab to you about it, let me stop talking and actually show you some of that stuff in a bit. I bought one for the missus to take home as well, because we both love this place just as much. Just coming into my little neighborhood here, which I absolutely love. This is one of the reasons I've fallen in love with Da Nang, because we have our own little neighborhood with small roads and the same neighbors in relatively short buildings. And you see the same people walking around with their dog every evening. It's quite a safe little neighborhood. Kids playing out on the street, and there's this beautiful coffee shop with flowers all over it right here. And this is Vivi's choice of office for the day. Here's a park which is very, very busy every evening as soon as the sun goes down. During the day, right now, it's like 35 degrees, so it's way too hot to be out. But yeah, we have pickleball nets, sorry, we have pickleball park, have a badminton court, and some kind of like exercisey things over there. There's a pool that is never used or never filled up. And all around me are hotels. This one, that one over there. This is almost like a bit of a mix of an expat slash foreign neighborhood to live in, because it's quite close to the beach. It's quite new, this area. It's not really that close to the center of the city. If you're traveling anywhere and using sites such as Booking.com, Airbnb, and Trip, you're going to want to listen to what I've got to tell you. This video is sponsored by Directo, and it's a very valuable free tool that is going to save you a lot of money. It's a Chrome extension, and it's basically going to help you save money when booking hotels on those sites that show you lots of different ones. So sometimes Booking.com, they will add a little fee, you know, a little extra money for them to earn on top of the hotel rate. But actually, you'll find out if you go directly to the hotel site, it's a little bit cheaper. So Directo is going to do all that for you. You just download the Chrome extension, you browse whatever you're seeing, you know, these nice luxury hotels. Unfortunately, not for me. And then you see the little Directo logo on that booking. That's when you know. You can click that, go through to their own website, and you're going to make big savings. Download and use that tool. It's an absolute no-brainer. It's free for you to use, and it's going to save you money. So what are you waiting for? I'm going to put this in here and pretend I didn't get any. Sadly, I couldn't show you the surprise with the missus, because when I walked in, she was butt naked. So I think YouTube would probably demonetize us on that one, so I had to leave that clip out. Anyway, I thought it's a good idea and a good opportunity to show you around our apartment and give you an idea of what is available here in Da Nang. Are you ready? I think this has potential to blow you away. Let me give you a wide angle here. So, here it is. It's kind of like a studio slash 2-bedroom studio with this glass compartment. More on that in a minute, because initially I thought that was great, but has turned out to be quite a pain. Furnishing isn't like, it's not the top spec, but it's decent enough, and it comes furnished, which is very helpful for digital nomads such as myself, who are not going to be carrying furniture all around the world. So, sofa, TV, thing here, doesn't move, coffee table, fridge, kitchen. Kitchens are all a little bit small in Asia, that's a thing. But we've got all we need. We've got a microwave, all the goods. Way too many snacks in here. Here is the toilet, shower, sink, toilet, what you usually find in a bathroom. And here is our bedroom. We've been moving this around everywhere because we've never found the perfect place for it. Here is where it is at the moment. Wardrobe, bed, little makeup area for the missus, keep her happy. And yeah, that's about it. It's just about big enough for the two of us. I mean, she's only small, so we manage. And this place is coming in at $240 a month. I know. When you add like water and electricity on top, usually it comes around close to 300. But cannot complain with that. It is pretty affordable to live in Vietnam. I'm not going to bang on about the price too much because it is different for different people, but at least for me, I'm very happy with that. And it was on a 3-month contract. 3-month contracts are quite hard to find around Asia, so that is an absolute winner. Chicken dinner, that was so cringy. Why have I said that? That's good. 3-month contract keeps you flexible, especially when the visa for tourists here is only 3 months, 45 days or 3 months. You can't really get longer than that on a tourist visa. So the 3-month contract makes sense for most people. Outside, we've got ourselves a little washing machine and view. And if you can see, they count this as a sea view because we can see it just a little bit in the distance over there. This is a factory of some sort. I have no idea what it is. I see people moving around in the evenings, but never during the day. I don't know, maybe they're making some drugs or something. I have no idea what's going on in there. Mountain range in the background on the peninsula over there. Absolutely love this place overall. Barely any issues, to be honest, apart from one issue that I've been trying to work around for a while, which is this glass wall. I originally thought this was great because we can put the little blind down over there and, you know, we can have 2 separate rooms in case someone gets up earlier in the morning, etc. However, I did not notice that there was only one AC in this whole room, and it's in the bedroom. So it's very difficult for the cold air to go from this room into that room. So this room pretty much never cools down, and I've tried multiple different methods. If you have any ideas, let me know, because it's been driving me insane. But there you go. There's the apartment tour. $235 a month here in Da Nang, Vietnam. This video was working as a little kind of inkling and insight into our life here in Da Nang, but we realized this is not going to be everybody's situation and you might have different needs. When I first came here, I couldn't find that much information on the city, and now using our 5 to 6 months experience here, going to different restaurants, going to hospitals, dentists, pharmacies, gyms, you know, day trips, all the above, we thought it'd be valuable for some of you who might be planning to come in the future. So Vivi has written us an ebook that we are going to be selling down in the description for, I'm actually not sure what the price is just yet, but it's not too expensive and it will go a long way to help support the channel. If you do wish to come to Da Nang in the future, there's a lot of valuable information that you might find in there. As I said, link down below. Thank you. Right outside our house, this is the maddest thing I just want to show you, right? Because we just don't have anything like this in the UK. So right here is a cafe on my street corner that has a bunch of hammocks everywhere. I mean, you can see them. Actually, now is not prime time, so they've taken away some of the hammocks and replaced them with chairs. But you can see at the back, there are a bunch of hammocks, and this place at lunchtime just fills up with like construction guys or like labor workers who are coming in to chill out and have a coffee have a nap because their lunchtime here is like 2 or 2.5 hours, so they have plenty of time to eat and then nap. And I just thought it's so cool, like it's so comfortable and just so far away from anything we would ever have in the UK, partly because of weather, but also just like the culture. This is quite similar to how they had it in China whilst I was living there, but I've never seen something quite like this, where there's literally hammocks filling the cafe. Just think that's mint. One of my absolute favorite activities to do around Da Nang is just to drive on this bloody scooter. I absolutely love it, especially this road here, right next to the sea. When it's a sunny day, as there have been lots recently, the sea is super blue, and I just drive along this road back towards home. And look at this, you got like the coconut shell made umbrellas and little stalls along the beach, and then there's a beach bar over here. Unreal, absolutely unreal. I'm going to show you down on that beach later, because as for a city beach, I would go as far as saying I haven't seen another one as good as this. Usually the city beaches tend to be a bit dirty, or at least they have a lot of people haggling. Oh, at least they have a lot of people haggling, like to sell you tours and things like that. This bad boy, Yamaha Grande, set me back 2 million dong for the month, which is what, like $80. So you're evening out at less than $3 a day for your transportation. And this is by all means not the cheapest you can get. I've heard of people getting scooters for like $1 million a month. However, from my experience, I tend to usually go for a better one, because it's a bit of a false economy. You end up having problems with the old shitty ones. If you're paying for like 1 week or 1 day, like you're gonna pay slightly higher prices than that. We're just turning onto one of the many bridges here in Da Nang. And this one is pretty impressive. It's a dragon, probably the most famous one here, at least. And it's a fire-breathing dragon, would you believe? I don't actually have any footage of that because I haven't seen it. But yeah, pretty sweet-ass bridges. When I was living in Manila last year, like they didn't have anywhere near enough bridges like across their river, so it was a pain in the ass to get from one side to the other. But here, it's not a problem at all. They also had a fireworks show going on at the moment. Every week, it's like a competition between different countries. So the first week, which is the one I went to, was Vietnam versus France. And it's over the river here, near the bridge somewhere. And yeah, that's going on for 5 weeks straight, which is kind of wild. We're on the way to a clothes market here, because we're about to head to Indonesia in a few days' time. And I do not have enough t-shirts. So I'm going to go and pick up a couple of t-shirts from the fake clothes market here in Vietnam, which I do quite enjoy, although it's quite a tense atmosphere. These guys are going to want some money, I guess. Hello. 5,000 1 hour? No. Before, I park here many times. It's... Okay, then see you later. I'm going. I come and see him many times. I give him tip. Before, I give you tip, and he tried to overcharge me. This area is full of tourists, so those guys have tried to take advantage of me there, and I'm not a big fan of that, because I've parked here multiple times before and paid 2,000 or 3,000, and then I usually give 5 or 10 just as a tip. I park down there where it's free anyway, so it's better. You can just do that, and they've missed out on the money. But let's not let that bring us down. We're going to be heading in to get some bargains here. This is like a huge market. It's called Han Market. And the bottom floor is essentially nuts, fruits, coffee, any kind of condiment you could imagine. I usually come down here and get some like dried mango like this. Some dried mango or some walnuts or something. But upstairs is where the party is, so that's where we're headed. Upstairs is where the party is. Ah, here we are. So, t-shirts on the radar. Big place, look. Very big place. As you can see, it's always a bit of a busy one here in the Han Market. So what I usually try and do is get in and out without too much of a fuss, which is not always easy. Not a big fan of the shoulder-to-shoulder crowds, me, but actually this is not too bad. Today is a Wednesday lunchtime, so this is like off-peak time. I've been here on a Saturday, and you literally are just squeezing past people, and makes you want to like shoot yourself in the head. So let's not do that. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
I asked how you are. I'm fine too.
Thank you.
Let's have a look what we got here. These original, yeah? Original. Best quality. How much are these ones?
120
120, okay. For YouTube, you do good deal.
for you.
Yeah, for me.
Okay. XL.
XL. I'm gonna have a look around and I'll come back. Okay, thank you. I will remember you. Ah, these are not bad as well. Ah, you know what? Looking. Many. Oh, many. Yeah, I need big discounts today. Me, no money. I need big discounts. I actually don't even know if I brought much money.
Okay, okay.
We're running low on the cash here. I forgot to pick up some more cash before I came out, so that's unfortunate. But I think we have enough to get a couple of t-shirts and maybe a pair of shorts. Do you mind holding this one? Yeah, just point it at me. These are not bad. Yeah, okay. These are... Oh. YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. I'm going to make your shop famous.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I'm not sure about the quality. Quality. No, quality. Not so good. I'm going to have a look around because quality not too good. Thank you, come on. Oh, she didn't seem too happy about that. Made her hold the camera, didn't get a sale. I think I probably need to go to the ones that are a little bit out of the... You're making me look here, are you? Huh? Look. Very good. 60, that's not bad, is it? Hello, how are you? Oh, that's not bad at all, is it? Do you have very big one? XXL, yeah. You're gonna be famous. Everyone's gonna come to your shop. So many sales. Oh yeah, this color's quite nice, yeah. This one.
Where are you from?
UK. Tôi là người Anh.
Người Anh.
Tôi là người Anh.
Okay.
Yeah, did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. My Vietnamese is not terrible. Yeah, okay, I'll take this one. I'll take this one too. Okay, now you want some money. There we go. Okay, come on. Nice doing business with you. Bye-bye. Bargain. Absolute bargain, that was. They are like $2.50 each. That's kind of wild. At some point during this video, I was about to talk about how I get a very authentic, genuine vibe from most people here, and that they don't give me the impression that they're trying to cheat me ever. They just give you the price, how it is, and you know, that's that. Unfortunately, just as we were coming in, we got those guys trying to charge like overtime for the bike. But we're going to try and put that past us because it does seem to be a bit of a theme here. Like, most people I've dealt with are super genuine, and I don't know, you can get a feel for it in people's eyes, I think. Maybe sometimes you end up paying the tourist tax or whatever, but as long as it's like a real small amount and they're not trying to take the piss, then I'm kind of fine with it. As long as they're nice to me and, you know, I do kind of see it as a little bit of a tourist tax. But when they start taking the piss with like 2-3x the price, that's when I start putting my foot down a little bit. These are good quality? Good quality? Are you sure? Everyone says good quality.
150, 180, this is 80,
Ah, okay, okay.
50, many.
Giving me the reasonable price. Hello, I'll take these two. Thank you. Come on. Just like that, we seem to have done pretty well there. We've got 2 shirts and 2 pairs of shorts for like $12 total. What an absolute bargain. This is where all the bags and stuff are. I'm actually thinking about getting a smaller bag because my current one is more of a laptop bag. I need a smaller travel backpack. That would be helpful. Let's have a look. I'm in one of those buying moods. I'm not usually in one of these moods, but when I am, I just want to buy more stuff than I need.
Yay! I'm on live. Alright, I'm a hustler.
Yeah, I know, I can see that.
Here though.
How much is this one?
200. But since I'm live, 180.
You reckon you could do a little bit better on this for me? Because I don't want it that much, but I'll take it for a good price. Just seems like it's going to break quite quickly.
You can change anything anytime you want. Come back and change.
What if it breaks? No. All right. How about like 150? Can you do 150?
60?
Okay, sure. It's not that much difference. Yeah, fine. Okay. Did you spend some time in the States or something?
No.
You have very American accent.
Yeah, I watched too much TV and when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. HBO, Star movies.
What kind of stuff? What's your stuff?
Marvels.
Nice.
All the 1, 2, 3 Iron Man, 1, 2, 3 Thor, Ragnarok.
Yeah?
On TV, man.
Sick.
There's no phone.
I hear a lot of people say the same, like the people who have very good English usually watch a lot of TV.
Yeah,
How about stuff like Friends?
I watched it twice.
Oh, nice.
Netflix.
I have that on repeat at home all the time.
Netflix is chill, bro. Every time.
Are you sure?
With the boys, no, not chill like that. With the boys.
I love the energy, man. Keep it up.
Yeah, bro.
I actually saw you here once before. I live here, so I came by you once before. You don't remember me, but I remember you.
You live here. I'm the main, bro. In the market. It's my playground.
All right. You're wearing my bag, man.
What?
You're wearing my bag.
All right. That was the black one.
Take care, man. All right, we'll go for the fist bump. See you later, buddy. Give him a raise. Yeah, what a G. I like that. Good. I assumed you'd been in the States. Like, his English is like pretty good. Yeah, not entirely sure on this bag. I don't know if it's going to last long, but it'll at least last for my travels. Because these straps are so thin and shitty, to be honest, but there you go. I'm pretty happy overall with what we got. All right, that's all I can hack of Hand Market right now. So we're going to head out. This is literally the dream destination for like my girlfriend, and I would imagine a lot of girls. Cheap, lots of like nice hats and handbags and all that kind of stuff. So I try and do my rounds here without Vivi. Otherwise we'd be stuck in stores like this for hours. I'm sure the boys can relate to me on that one. One thing I love about here, I feel like this is just turning into a super positive video. Well, that's fine. I do actually just love Da Nang, so most of the things I have to say are pretty positive. One of the things I do love is that there are cafes everywhere, right? And once the sun goes down in particular, people, like young people, just flood out to these cafes and just sit with their friends, have a coffee, have a smoke, you know, play on their phones, whatever they do, and just sit together. And I think it's really nice because it's really like in the masses that young people are doing this. And it's a cool part of the culture, yeah. No city would be complete without a McDonald's. There's only 2 in this city. And And to be honest, they're not very good. I've been to McDonald's and KFC, and in Vietnam, for some reason, they have not got it bang on. This place is literally my favorite restaurant in Da Nang. Sadly, it's about a 15-minute drive away from where we live, so it's not somewhere I tend to come every day. But that just makes it oh so sweeter when I do. Oh wow, there's literally no one here. This is like mad off-peak time though, at like 2:45 on a Wednesday. But we're gonna catch up here. Xin chào. Yes, yes, một nên đúng. Yes. Okay, you're about to see, in my opinion, the best meal in Vietnam, baby. So here we have it, the absolute goods. Check this out. We got like mint, coriander, lettuce. Not sure about this one. This is the only one I don't like. Then we got this like crisp pork sausage, cucumber, green mango, some Thai-esque sweet chili sauce, and then this is the absolute winner here. So this is like pork satay sauce, something like that. And you wrap it all up in this rice paper, and you have got yourself a beautiful little handmade spring roll. You bang all of that in there one by one, and you just see how this takes shape. Oh, dip that, dip that. Mmm. Every time, I think it's so good. Because you're getting like all the different flavors, right? You got the freshness from the leaves, the pickled vegetables give a bit of a sour taste, and then in the sauce it's a little bit sweet, and then it's meaty, it's salty, it's everything you need. And this is 35K. It's like $1.50. Insane. That is wild. That guy is playing music so loud. He was selling something, I'm not sure. That music is like an advertisement for something. I don't think that's just because he likes it. Or maybe a bit of both. If you're on a diet, as many of us Westerners are, because we have all that processed food in our diet, get yourself to Vietnam. They don't do processed foods here. Everything is leaves, vegetables, fruits. I've genuinely struggled to find anybody overweight. I may have seen one or two overweight people, but I most certainly have not seen a single person who is obese. Like, they take care of themselves. It's kind of obvious why, right? They're eating like rabbits, or how we should eat. I always find this amazing as well, how people just have their money trays out on the side. It's cool. I think it's good. They probably have no idea what I'm saying. But yeah, they just have the money tray on the side, and they're not worried about people taking it. Like, all the shops are like this. Even like chain-run businesses, which I find is just nuts. I've never seen that before. I put this here. No need, it's okay. You take it. Thank you. Come on. 5K tip. Definitely. Nem Nung. If you're in Da Nang, definitely eat here. And eat this food wherever you come to Vietnam. Nem Nung. You won't be disappointed. Just across the way here, there's a little cute coffee shop, Goo Cafe. So we're gonna get ourselves a little caffeine dose. If you've ever seen this channel before, you'll know that's essential to keep my blood running around the system. Hello. Một cafe soda, it's well, we came out with forgetting to reload our wallet, and we're almost out. So I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful here. I find that pretty interesting. Whenever you order a coffee in a place like this, they always serve it you with tea. So you get like a free tea and a coffee for the price of 80 cents. Again, everything's 80 cents today. Oh, it's kind of weird. I always think that with the Vietnamese teas, they're usually a bit weird, but like they're kind of Moorish at the same time. Any liquid refreshment is nice when you've been sweating your balls off for like 4 hours without drinking anything. Not good. It's cool how you get it like that. 2 different glasses. I got the coffee and the milk, so I got to give that a little stir myself. There we go. Oh, lovely. Give us a smile. We're going to get our teeth done. We're running an errand. Haven't been to the dentist in years. Hate it. We're here in Vietnam to see what it's all about. I don't think I've been to a dentist since I was in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. It was like
2-3 years ago. So hopefully we've got like a few cavities that need filling. That would be great news. This is kind of funny because it doesn't really look like a dentist. It's just like a privately owned home. It looks like this would be an apartment building. Hello, hello, how are you?
Please reply yes, sir.
Okay. I'm a YouTuber. I hope you don't mind. There we go. We got a happy dentist, making us feel better about coming. Oh wow.
Yeah.
The real thing. I'll be honest with you. I absolutely hate being at the dentist. Thankfully, Vivi's booked us in because I probably would have never come. I'm one of those, unless I start feeling pain, I won't really. I just pretend it's not there, you know, with my teeth or like pain in my body. But it's the first year of my life that I've actually started to consider taking care of my body, and maybe reaching for the salad instead of the cheeseburger is a good idea. I've been given a blessing and a curse with my DNA because I stay the same weight no matter what I eat. No matter how much exercise I do, I'm always 70 kilograms. Therefore, oh wait, there's a scales here. I haven't been weighed for a little while, so let's see. Oh, what a shock. 70 kilograms, 71. Without the clothes, I'd be 70. I've literally stayed the same weight for like 5 or 6 years. So, therefore, it makes me very lazy when it comes to exercising sometimes, and it allows me to justify reaching for the cheeseburger instead of the salad. So, anyway, that's a whole load of waffle that you didn't ask for. There you go. Let's get our teeth cleaned. Bush. Oh, I hated every second of that. Having that stuff in my mouth when I can't breathe. I can't stand it. But yeah, professional job. I have no cavities, so that's good. Apparently my teeth are pretty good. So feeling lucky about that. Vivi's not so fortunate. Got a few cavities she needs to fix. But there you go. I'm happy it's done. Now I don't have to worry about it for another 5 years. Very nice to meet you. Thank you for sorting me out. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, you got to do yours. I was really impressed with the service, to be honest. Like, for 250k, that's like $12. Like, he was pretty thorough. Yeah. We got here at 11:15. It's now 12:15. So about half an hour each for $12. Like, I can't complain with that. And all the equipment is like super modern, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I would say successful trip. That's another thing that we've tested here in Da Nang that has gone quite well. All right, we've got to fuel this baby up. It's always a joy fueling up here because it never takes any time. It is 22,000 per litre, so it's about $1. That's a lot cheaper than it is in the UK, that's for sure. Cash in hand, just like that. Thank you, come on. That's reminiscent of the speed of everything here. Genuinely, that's one of the reasons I'm enjoying it, is just everything is so fast. I don't know if my expectations were brought down a little bit when I was in the Philippines. I know that sounds very harsh and I'm so sorry to you Filipinos, but things move so slow in that country that it's brought my baseline down so far that I'm now so impressed with anything that is done at a regular speed. Oh God. But it is true, things do move fast here. It's got a very, a culture that centers around efficiency, just like in China. So sometimes the quality lacks here and there in certain things, but you can be damn sure you're gonna get a fast service in most areas. Like I got some business cards, they were done in like half a day. You go to the hospital, we've been to the hospital a couple times here. Side note, they literally speak like, they have someone who speaks amazing English, all the doctors speak English. Even for my girlfriend who's Chinese, they had a Chinese translator that came in and did all the translation between the doctor and her, which was super helpful. But they were incredibly fast there as well. Like, you need blood tests done, yeah, we'll do it right now. Everything, right now. Turned into a bit of a day in the life, this has. We're at the fruit market, Bac An Fruit Market. It's very close by our neighborhood. 2 minutes on the scooter. Bosh, would you look at that? Hello. Hello. We've got all the fruit and veg you could ever want. We come down here every other day to stock up on our fruit and veg. Vivi does quite a lot of cooking. Bless her, she's like such a good cook for Asian food, and she really misses her Chinese food from home. So she gets like goods shipped over to Vietnam from China to cook with. It's hilarious. But yeah, so I enjoy some of her food, but it's not even that much more cost effective to cook here because eating out is so affordable. So this is really something I'm gonna miss dearly because I come down here all the time. It's become part of our routine now. Xin chào. I'll get this one, please. Thank you. I have a 20 there for you. Come on. So many of these fruits, I have no idea what they are. There's like all these spiky looking ones. There's this like pink one. These ones over here, couldn't tell you. I should try more different ones because there are so many that I don't even know what they are. Look at it, rammed people every direction. All these sellers hustling every day. They're hustling in terms of like they're here for many hours a day, but they're not pushy salesmen. They're not like down your throat saying, you know, deals, blah, 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 buy my mango. They just sit there and wait for you to come to them. Which I think is really nice because I can't stand it when people keep coming up to you and tapping you on the shoulder and shoving a laminated paper in your face saying, buy this now. I just want to punch them in the throat. I don't do that. I'm just wandering around because I'm talking to you. I'm not really got my head in the game right now. Hello, xin chào. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi. This woman's doing the store over there, but she's obviously come to help out our friend, I think. Doesn't want to relinquish the opportunity to get a little bit of cash. You tell me.
70.
Sorry?
70.
17. 17, okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. And to finish up the day, we're gonna get ourselves a lovely little fresh orange juice around the corner. Never in my life have I eaten as healthy as I do here. Just naturally, because the fruit is so sweet and cheap and accessible, and I just love it. Yes, boss. Hello. One big one. Just like that, got the little store. Say hello. Yeah. Welcome to Vietnam. I really enjoy this kind of like small street stall business, you know? Very simple, does what it says on the tin. Come and get your orange juice for 15K. Got one little, you know, contraption that squeezes the juice out, bit of ice, done. Super simple business model, and people just come by and pick them up all day long. All you gotta source is oranges. I just think it's nice, like, probably not gonna make you the most money in the world ever, but it's like such a reliable bit of income because it's something that's so cheap and tasteful that people are always gonna buy it. Yes, please. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, so good. It's got that like acidity of the orange, like that sweet but sour acidity. I love that. Now this place right here is an absolute crown jewel for me here in Vietnam. If there's anywhere where I could live for a long time, it has to have bakery products. I'm about to head in here and grab like some nice bread because we just bought some balsamic vinegar and I want it to go nicely together with that. Hello. Living here for 6 months, I only found this place 1 month ago and I'm gutted about that because it is an absolutely unbelievable bakery. I've tried these croissants before and they are world class. And I was speaking to the kid who was in here yesterday who told me his mom is the owner of the bakery and she spent like 10 years or 12 years in Italy. So she's brought that culture home with her. As you can see, they got like a big sort of bakery, pastry making section in the back here, which is really cool. When you can see them being made fresh, that's when you know it's the goods. How many years has this been open?
Yes, 7 years.
7 years,
Yes.
Wow. Long standing. I got this last time and it was so good. Brulee tart, macaronis, croissants, cheesecakes, apple crumble, the lot, man. Unbelievable stuff. I will get a vanilla croissant and the baguette, please.
My boss live in the Italy with her husband
Ah, now?
now.
Ah, okay.
And yeah, 1 year come Vietnam.
Ah.
Yeah, once.
So she comes here to check everything is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Check everything in through Facebook, Yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on camera in the kitchen, on camera in the.
Oh, really? Yeah. She can look at you. Is it 55?
Yeah, 55,000.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just break your shop. All right, see you later. Oh, we are on an absolute buying spree today. We're getting it all cooking. Vanilla croissant and a baguette for $2.50. Who's complaining? Not me. You must already be convinced to come to Da Nang. Surely, I've shown you enough. I feel like this is just one big advert for this city. I need to strike up a deal with the tourism board here. But honestly, I mean, this channel, I'm running with authenticity, being genuine. We've lived here for 5 or 6 months. There have been very few occasions where I've been disappointed with the service, with the expense, with the nature, with everything. Crazy. I'm going to try and find a negative right now. And one of them is the build quality of the houses tends not to be incredible, as I was referring to earlier. Therefore, they have small and thin walls, and the Vietnamese, they know how to enjoy themselves. So karaoke goes long into the night in the busier areas. Luckily, in this neighborhood that I'm in, it's quite quiet. There's no KTV sort of shops or whatever you call them, KTV bars, so we get a good night's sleep here. But I do know a few people who are constantly going on about how loud it is, whether it's construction or KTV, kind of unavoidable if you're in a busy area. So that's why you need to check Directo out, because you want to be getting yourself a cheap hotel and you need to be looking on the comparison websites like Airbnb, Booking, Trip.com, checking for the Directo logo, clicking that button, opening up the direct website link for the hotel and getting some fat deals. Do not miss out. I will only recommend you stuff on this channel that I genuinely think is beneficial and good value for you. So Directo is definitely worth a shot. There's nothing to lose and it's only going to save you money. Just download the Chrome extension as I'm showing you here, and it's pretty self-explanatory to use. Right now, I'm going to take you to have a look at the co-work space that I signed up to recently because I was getting a little bit sick of working in cafes. I know, first world problems. It was lovely for the time, but the novelty wore off because I was spending a lot of time like wondering where to go, sitting on wobbly tables and wobbly chairs with usually decent Wi-Fi, but not like business grade. So I wanted to sign up for a co-work space, which I'm going to show you right about now. It is a Sunday right now, very boiling one, as you can see. And I've got some work to do. I've got some editing to get done and whatnot. So I've come to my co-working space of choice, which is Co-working Da Nang. And just to let you know, this is not a sponsored video. I am a paying member of this place. As it's Sunday, there's not so many people unless they're working on their own projects here on a Sunday. Anyway, so hence the gate was closed. So I better shut that. I think I'm actually the only one here right now. And I just want to show you what sort of is available. If you're somebody who's working abroad, you've got some projects to work on, you're a creator like me, there's spaces that you can come to with uber fast Wi-Fi that are comfortable. You can meet people, and yeah, it's just nice to separate that home and workspace. At least for me, I find I'm much more productive when I have a workspace, and this is just a beautiful one. I mean, I like that they've adopted the idea of keeping it very natural and homey. So it's not so corporate and office-like. As you can see, they got this garden area. They got a pomelo tree, I believe this is, and a lot of plants, a lot of trees, greenery that you can look at out the windows whilst you're grinding on your 9-to-5 shift or grinding on the next video for your YouTube channel. So they've got 3 different rooms. I'm just going to give you a little tour here. 3 different rooms. This one is the least used as it's the non-AC room, but if people prefer that, they can use it. As it's Sunday again, this is usually closed and we have a fingerprint access to get in. And this is sort of the, yeah, I mean, it's the living room, dining area, just like you would have in a home. And they have sort of free tea and coffee that we can have. So the free tea and coffee is actually Vietnamese style. So I'm going to be giving you a little tutorial here, because the first time I came in, yeah, I was a bit scared to ask. So I tried multiple times, about 3 times before I failed and failed and failed again, and then somebody turned to help me. So thanks, Jason. And then you want to wet the coffee. This is the pro tip right here that you're only going to get on the Ollie Barrett Travel channel. Someone told me that's a good idea, so that's what I do. Bang that on the top, fill this up with water, plonk that on top. Really, you've got yourself a gorgeous, aromatic Vietnamese coffee. Oh, it's just so like fruity, and it's not bitter at all. It's just gorgeous. This video is really just an introduction to what my life in Da Nang is like. But obviously I can't show you everything, even if the video is 1 hour long. I had the idea, because we've already been here for 6 months, to write an ebook detailing all of our experience and recommendations. And we've been to pharmacies and hospitals, and we've done all the things that you might want to do when you live in a place. So we've detailed it all in the ebook that we're selling down in the description. So check that out if you're visiting Da Nang. That should be really helpful. This is my working space of choice. As you can see, very nice. Pretty standard office. What I love is like the good chairs. That's really a big deal for me. They do have a focus zone as well, which is pretty cool. And so this is sort of the office you may use if you have a lot of quiet work that you need to get done. The other room is more friendly for talking and discussing ideas and whatnot. Even games, if you want to play some games. Oh, the other thing as well, they always have like meetups every, few days even. There's meetups, like getting together to eat hot pot the other night. And yeah, that's co-working Da Nang. So I'm going to sit down and get some work done, put my camera away. Unintentionally, we have been on like a shopping haul today. We've run a few errands. We got breakfast, lunch. We bought fruit, pastries and bread and a coffee. All of that fruit and drink came to 215K, which is like $7. And then for the clothes, 2 shirts, 2 pairs of shorts, and this bag came to a total of 430K. That's like $18. So in total today, we've spent $25 and we've got all of this stuff. Crazy. So your money goes quite a long way here. And of course, as a European who's earning a foreign wage, I understand that I'm in a very fortunate position to come and work as a digital nomad in Da Nang and keep my expenses down, yet have a fantastic quality of life. I am very grateful for it, and everybody who watches these videos who allows that to happen, and for sponsors such as Directo for allowing me to be here and create this content. I'm still blown away by that value. Anyway, I'm gonna rest for a bit. We'll see you in a bit. Good to go. We're on our scooter about to cross the bridge here. Going to undertake one of the luxuries that I can't afford to do back home very regularly, and that is go to a spa and massage. This will be the first place we're going to, this particular one. It just got recommended from my friend Quan. So we're going to go and check it out because it looks like the spot. It's got a massage part and a spa area with like steam room, sauna, even a cold plunge. So we're going to get a little bit of health and well-being under the way. This is our supermarket that we usually go to right here, Lotte Mart. Absolute spot, and it's literally 5-minute scooter ride away from our place, so that's really convenient. Okay, here we are, Chua Spa. Not really sure how to pronounce it. I'm probably butchering that, no doubt. As always, it's a shoes off jobby. Hey, it's pretty nice. Hello. How are you? Yes, for 8. Oliver. This light looks kind of funny. Yeah, this is one of those things that thankfully I can do a little bit more often here in Vietnam. And it matters because I struggle with a bad back, have done since I was a gamer, since I was a young kid. I was literally leaning forward like this, playing games for like 12 years of my life, and it has absolutely crushed my back. So getting a massage once a week or once every couple of weeks will be very beneficial. So got to pay attention to yourself sometimes. They even have snacks. Hey, do you want an egg? Oh, I shouldn't touch it really. It's a boiled egg. Wow, I've never seen that before. This place is nice. We've got like the showers here, sauna, steam room, cold plunge. Absolutely unreal. There is, I don't know, I think this is for your feet, right? This one is for feet. And then the showers are here, and the steam room and the sauna, even a smoking room. Are you mad? I need this foot bath. One thing that started to happen since I've been in Vietnam is my feet have started to get a little bit dirty. Like, there is usually a lot of construction, a lot of dust in the air, and like, I'm not wearing socks fairly often and going to the beach and, you know, constantly not wearing shoes. So I've gained like a callus and a dirt on the bottom of my foot. I have no idea why I'm telling you about this. The guy tells me I gotta go in the sauna and then in the cold plunge. In the sauna we are. I better take this camera and give it to you. You can just put it over there. Apparently I'm gonna do a cold plunge now. Oh my word. How on earth am I gonna manage this? Holy moly. Whoa. How do I go down there? This is so good. Oh, gonna count my breathing. Wow, that's a lot harder than it looks. Especially in the beginning. Okay. That's intense. That was absolutely unreal. What's your name?
My name is
Hai Yang. Hai Yang.
Yes.
Thank you for the great service, my man.
And you?
Ollie.
Ollie.
Yes. He's been an absolute geezer. Attending to my every need. Almost feels a bit too much, if I'm honest. I prefer like a little bit hands-off service, but obviously no complaints. Oh, lovely. Okay. We've got the beds in here. Me and the missus are going to enjoy a 75-minute signature massage, apparently. So, how's that massage working out for you? It's good. A little bit of TLC after the cold plunge. Oh, it's so bright. I'm sure this is a very flattering angle. Oh, send it to the universe, does it? If you're wondering what that means, it means spaced out. That's our way of saying, what does it mean? That's exactly what it means. Send you to the universe. You know why I can't talk? Why? Because I've been in the universe. There are no words in the universe. Only head massages. Well, that was rather lovely, right?
Yeah, so good.
And all of that came to 600k. That's wild.
Such a good deal.
It really is incredible value compared to all the other places we've tried, and even a couple of those have been quite good. But yeah, it just shows you the life that's possible to be had here in Vietnam. We're headed to sleep now. It's already like 10:30, way past our bedtime. So yeah, we'll catch up with you soon. So yesterday I realized that I referenced going to the beach. However, we didn't actually go down. So me and Vivi are gonna head down here now and have a little mosey. Maybe play a bit of frisbee, jump in the sea. However, we're losing sunlight pretty fast. And look at this, look how busy it is. This road, there's always locals like taking photos with flowers, right? So many. You want to do that too, I bet. Yeah, this is something we have, has become a bit of a staple in our, I would say, weekly routine. Probably at least 3 times a week, come down here and meditate or walk along the beach or get in the sea. It's been really nice getting used to that, living in a beach city. It's not something I've never really had before. Speaks to your soul, doesn't it? The beach does, somehow. This area that we live near, it's not as busy as up there. Here doesn't really have much along the beach in way of stores or bars or anything like that. It's very open, so it's really clean. They've got a couple of football goals over here. Just coconut trees and people sit under them. Over there, it's a lot more built up and they have the windsurfing. No, what's it called? Parasailing or something in the air. More built up. Oh my God, I've never seen this many people on the beach. This is crazy. There must be, look at everyone. There must be like, there's thousands of people.
Yeah, so many people.
That is nuts.
It's been a long time I didn't see this crowd, you know.
I know. It's kind of funny because similarly to in China, although here I think it really is quite advised because the sea is very weird in different areas. So people, the government, the officials have marked out these kind of triangles that go out into the water where people can swim or people are advised to swim. And then they've put red and yellow flags. The yellow flags are where you can swim and the red ones, supposedly it's dangerous to swim there. And it does make sense because we went into the water over there and in the red flag areas, it kind of drags you in. Oh, these guys were here last time in the same exact spot doing the frisbee and they're so good. Look how good they are. Oh, you see that? Bosh, underarm. Look how good that is. Oh, you failed to catch that one. That's unfortunate. Watch this. Oh, they're getting so good at that. I'm going to have to learn to throw it like that because that looks sick. Oh, shit. Nearly hit that guy in the head. Throwing it like that, if you mess up and you miss, it's going to take someone's head off.
Look at the clouds.
I know. The clouds look unreal.
Yeah, so dramatic.
It's so lovely, Shabbat.
So lovely. I like it.
You're so short that it's like so hard to fit you on the camera. When I point it down like this, it makes you look like half the size. Vivi's already pointed out my fashion sense today. She said I'm very colour matching. I'm going to dip it in the water and see if you survive. I'm not 100% whether this is all a waterproof rig, but we shall see. okay.
Take it.
Whoa.
Rainbow.
I don't think they can see it on the camera, sadly, it's so far away, but that's crazy. It's made a rainbow with no rain.
Yeah.
So they haven't put the rain in the bow, so it's just a boat.
Wow.
Whoa.
Ooh. Good. My pizza boy.
Okay, thank you for watching this video in Da Nang, spending your time with me here on YouTube. Make sure you check out Directo, the Chrome extension. It's free to use and it will save you a lot of money, as well as the ebook that Vivi has kindly put together, all about Da Nang, traveling to Da Nang. Make sure you get it down in the description. Goodbye.